Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. In this video, we're going to be discussing what the 3 pillars to real estate is and how to properly manage expectations as a buyer. Stay tuned. As most of you are probably aware, we are currently right now in a crazy seller's market. What that means is if you're a buyer looking to buy, that means limited inventory, which means there's not that many houses to buy, and higher prices because of the demand. I actually made an entire separate video to showcase how you as a buyer in a seller's market will be able to up your chances as much as possible to land a house. So I'm gonna link the video right over here. If you didn't watch it, pause it, go watch it, and come right back to watch this video. But today we're gonna be breaking down, as a buyer, how to properly manage your expectations. Because again, the reason why I'm making this video is because so many of my clients have a certain price point that they're willing to spend, but what their expectations of the house is this, and they contradict each other. It's just not a match because their price range is not necessarily up to par with what they're looking for, because again, we're in a seller's market right now and the prices are higher. So we're gonna be breaking it down on what the 3 pillars to real estate is and the expectations you should have as a buyer in any market, but especially in a seller's market. In order to understand what the right expectations is as a buyer, we first need to understand what is it that a buyer is looking for. And to explain this, this is where the 3 pillars to real estate come in. And they are price, location, and condition. These 3 items is something that every single buyer looks for when choosing to buy real estate. If it's an investor or a primary end user, these 3 items will have to check the boxes in order to make sense to purchase something. Now, what do I mean by that? So, first of all, did you ever hear the term location, location, location? I'm sure you have. What does that mean? That means is that for $2.5 million in Manhattan, you'll get a 2-bedroom condo or an apartment. And for $2.5 million in, I don't know, somewhere, let's say in Kentucky, you could probably get about 40 acres of property. Why is that? For one simple reason. Because the demand in Manhattan is so much higher and greater than in Kentucky. The same thing applies to any city or township, just on a much smaller scale. What do I mean by that? So I was just on the phone with somebody, called me about tall timbers, so I'm gonna use that as an example right now. An average house in tall timbers of about 3,000 square feet sells for approximately $800,000. Now, not every house sells here for $800,000, but that is the price range currently right now. Now, if you take a look at another house that is comparable in the square footage and the bedrooms of about 3,000 square feet in another part of Jackson, the same township, but it's not in a development or community, or even if it is, but it's not as sought out as tall timbers, it'll be only $600,000. Why is there such a big gap between the two? Reason being is because tall timbers is way more in demand. The location is more in demand and people want it. That is the reason why there's a $200,000 price gap between the two. So with all that being said, the 3 pillars of real estate come into play. Why? Because let's say if you have a $750,000 budget and you're looking to purchase a home in tall timbers, for an example, and the average price point over there is $800,000, so you might be able to find a house because, again, like I said, it's on $800,000 is the average price point, which means it's some for more, some for less. But what's gonna end up happening is that you're gonna get the location that you want, and you'll get the price because the price works for you, but you're most likely gonna be sacrificing on the condition of the home because that's on the lower side of the spectrum in terms of the prices that it's selling for in tall timbers. Whereas if you go to another part in Jackson where it's not so sought out and you're on a $750,000 budget and the average sales price over there is $600,000, you're gonna be getting the price and the condition is gonna be gorgeous, but you will be sacrificing on the location. And the same thing works in any which way with the 3 pillars. For example, if you're willing to spend $850,000 and you go to tall timbers, you'll be getting the location and the condition is probably gonna be really nice. But again, you're gonna have to be sacrificing on the price and paying a bit more. So as a buyer in today's market looking to buy, what is the takeaway from this video? I believe and I know that the takeaway from this video is to have the right expectations, because buying a house can be an extremely exciting time, but simultaneously can also be really frustrating and, you know, can give you a headache after losing offers and offers and offers. So going into the market looking to buy, having the right expectations will save you so much frustration. And again, I always like to say this, always buy below your means because you will end up being so much happier. So there you guys have it. Now you know what to expect as a buyer and you know how to manage your expectations, because expectations is everything. If you're looking to buy a house, especially in a seller's market, you need to be so prepared. Like I said, Go watch the other video if you didn't on the seller's market. Know what to expect, and that will save you so much headache and frustration. So if you or someone you know is looking to buy a primary residence or even an investment property in Lakewood or Toms River or Jackson, New Jersey, the places where I service, feel free to reach out. It would be my honor to help you. Until next time, see you later.